An all-new Chevrolet Silverado is set to launch for 2019. And coming up next on the short list, 9 things to know about this all-American pickup. You know, if there was a theme to this year's Detroit Auto Show, it was undoubtedly trucks, which got our resident pickup specialist, Steve Elmer, very excited.
I'm Stephen Elmer with AutoGuide.com, and I like trucks.
See what I mean? New rigs from Ram, Ford, and of course Chevrolet made headlines in Motown, and I don't ever recall a point when all 3 Detroit automakers introduced a new pickup at the same time. Do you? Anyway, let's dive into the 2019 Silverado.
Trucks!
And first up, heavy hauling. One important attribute engineers focused on with this rig is versatility, and they made big improvements in several key areas. For starters, the Silverado's bed should provide best-in-class cargo volume since the width was increased by almost 7 inches at its broadest point. You'll also be able to get 12 fixed tie-down points and an additional 9 movable ones. Lockable in-bed storage bins are also available. But there's a bevy of other clever touches to talk about as well, which is point number 8. The new Rado will offer a class-exclusive power up and down tailgate. There are little storage cubbies hidden in the rear seat backs, and they even made the corner step bumper cutouts bigger in order to better accommodate steel toe boots. Next, this truck ought to be tougher than ever, further poking holes in the F-150's aluminum cargo box. The 2019 Silverado's bed floor has been made of even higher strength steel, increased from 340 to 500 megapascals. Whatever that means. In simple terms, it should resist unexpected damage even better than before.
A toolbox.
Yep.
Really?
That's right. Watch.
Oh, boy.
See? Put a hole right in the bed.
Yeah, I don't think Ford liked those ads very much, but anyway, Chevy wants to prove it builds the toughest trucks around, and the 2019 Silverado has been extensively tested. Supposedly, many key validation metrics used by engineers were doubled with this model. That makes the new Silverado General Motors' most exhaustively evaluated vehicle ever. In total, it's racked up some 7 million miles of real-world testing. Point number 5 is power to the people, ensuring it can tow and haul with the best around. 6 powertrain options will be available for 2019, including updated versions of GM's venerable 5.3 and 6.2-liter V8s. Now, no output figures have been published, but those small blocks will be equipped with a new technology called dynamic fuel management, which can shut down any number of cylinders whenever necessary in order to reduce consumption. Now, this should be a production version of a technology called dynamic skip fire that was developed by supplier company Delphi in conjunction with another firm called Tula. And I actually tested this system last summer and was blown away by how effective it was. And you can read the full story on AutoGuide.com by clicking on the link right up there. But moving along, there's even more powertrain news to talk about, because aside from those 2 V8 engines, an economical 3-liter diesel will also be offered, one that happens to be of the inline 6 configuration. This engine, along with the 6.2, will be paired with an efficient new 10-speed automatic gearbox. Next up, model availability. Appealing to white-collar commuters, general contractors, and practically everyone in between, the 2019 Silverado will be offered in 8 trim levels, from value-focused work truck to Cadillac rivaling high country. Point number 2 is comfort, which has been increased dramatically. Interior space has grown in all versions thanks to a longer wheelbase and body, but crew cab models should gain the most, an additional 3 inches of rear seat room. Go ahead, stretch them legs. But arguably the biggest news about this new Rado is that it's gone on a massive diet. Comparing crew cab V8 models, the truck has lost up to 450 pounds. Mixed materials construction was critical to achieving this impressive weight loss. Rather than betting the farm on aluminum like a rival company did several years ago. Engineers used carefully selected materials in specific areas. For instance, the fully boxed frame is 80% high-strength steel and 88 pounds lighter than before. The body's safety cage is made of 7 different grades of steel, while all the swing panels, the doors, hood, and tailgate, are aluminum. Composite second-stage leaf springs are even offered on LT models and higher. They save about 12 pounds per side. So there you go, that's what's shaking with the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado, and you can look for it to start arriving at dealerships round about this fall. But I've got to ask, what do you think of this pickup, especially compared to that new Ram 1500 that also debuted in Detroit? Which one is a bigger deal? Leave a comment. I'm interested to hear what y'all think. And make sure to check out my video on the Ram 1500. Link over here, I guess. Or here? Ben, where are you putting it? Up top? All right. Anyway, thanks again for watching the short list. I'll see you next time. Clearly, the 2019 Chevy Silverado is a big deal, but was it one of the most important products revealed at the 2018 Detroit Auto Show? Good question, me. To get an answer, you ought to check out one of the previous short lists we did where the AutoGuide.com staff covers their hits and misses from Motown.